Hello, happy Wednesday. I know that says Thursday. Gonna try and catch everybody up. Happy December 31st. We made it. The love train made it to December 31st. Yay. Had a nice little break. I do take my own advice and highly recommend some stillness and rest. Really good to just completely unplug. I did not have my computer with me on purpose. But yes, I've got updates for you guys. I know this has been quite an interesting week energetically, and I'm going to go through all that. I pulled a couple of graphs just randomly to show you. Really, there was the same thing going on for days and days, but while it looks like it's the same thing, how you felt it may not have been the same, if that makes sense, right? None of this makes sense. It's the first time we're doing this. So first and foremost, we do have some new members once more of the Love Train. Welcome to all of you. And if you are new here today, please let us know in the comments so that you can get a proper Love Train welcome. All right, so I hope everybody's been hanging in there, trying to release old patterns, old behaviors where we were robots and just doing something without consciously being aware of it. Why? Because the constructs of those old energies no longer exist. And so we're really, really being invited into this new energy that is here. It's so beautiful. You connect from it internally. If the exterior is still not to your liking, it just means you're still cleansing and purging those old dense energies. And the shift is within, always. The shift's always within first. You have to change what you're putting into your movie projector first, and then you get to see it come through the outside. So wanted to share that. All right, I'm going to jump through a couple of the graphs just from a few days from show you. This was so right before the 25th. We had that timeline jump. That was oops, saying my microphone is not working. Well, all right. Let me know if you can't hear me. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going. Okay. And you can see these streaks of white have been coming in. That's that purging. And then the green is all integration. And then you can still also see release stuff, which is that red. That's that dead stuff. Now, remember, on top of all of this, everyone is still getting a nice shake and bake from 3i Atlas. Right? So this can be all over the place. Physically, you can feel all kinds of basically weirdness. If you feel like you've been tumbling in a time machine, you pretty much have been. Our consciousness continues to jump forward at an accelerated rate of speed. Remember, the consciousness jumps first. That doesn't mean that your life is going to unravel that quickly, right? Or change that quickly. For some of you, it does. Something suddenly is ready to complete. And just keep in mind, we're not here fixing the old. We are not here fixing the old. We are aligning with the new that has already been created. And it has only been created of pure love and light. There's no fear. So all the fear junk must come through us to clear. There's no way around that. We all volunteered, by the way. Yes, we did. Okay, so this was Thursday, and then I'm going to switch real quick and go to, I believe Mondays, just to show you there was not a lot of variation. There we go. So you can see through the weekend, it was that same pattern, but with these white spikes that go all the way down. And those are the sneaky ones, because that's where you might have like a sudden emotion come up. That it's inexplicable. Another thing that is clearing, I did do a quantum healing, I think last Monday. Maybe it was this Monday, one of these Mondays. I think it was this Monday. And one of the big things that was coming up was things about the lungs. And so the lungs, which of course is tied into the heart also, lots of deep grief, depression from lifetimes, okay? How we deal with grief, right? For many, there's that in the third dimension, it's, did I grieve long enough, right? And then you judge someone that, oh, they didn't grieve long enough and now they found a new partner, right? There's no judgment in the spiritual realm, guys, remember? And we are, as we remember more of the truth of who we are, right, which is a light body, we're a soul, which portion of that soul is focused into physical form, right? We are all eternal. Our souls are eternal. And so the whole concept of somebody transitioning and leaving the body behind is going to be a lot more softer is the word I wanted to use. It's never easy if someone you love is transitioning, right? Because we all came here we're sentient beings, we have feelings. But when you know absolutely in your heart they didn't really go anywhere, they just left the body, and that you have many, 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 many connections with that soul, it does make it softer. And so a lot, if you're having like flu-like coughing, all that stuff, junk in the throat, that is all part of those dense grief energies that are coming up. And again, some of it's tied to the heart too, right? Because the heart and lungs are connected. And so I've been hearing of a lot of that recently. What else? The ringing in the ears, disrupted sleep, crazy dreams. Yep, check, check, check. But remember, we don't want to focus on it as something being wrong, because you're kind of not allowing your body to do its thing. And if you're still mad at your body for any reason, if you're still scared of anything going on in your body for any reason, anything having to do with the body, where if you're not just celebrating the heck out of it, no matter what, then that's a place to look. Because one of the last areas that the Who man struggles to let go of is control of the body. Our mind does not heal our body. We don't heal the body with logic. The body knows how to heal itself, but it's an alignment thing. So it's a heart coherence. And so if you are resisting and thinking that, your body can't heal itself, that's creating resistance. So that slows down whatever you're wanting to happen. And so it's going into, let me accept exactly what's going on right now. I'm not going to push against it. I'm not going to pull against it, but I'm going to go into my heart and just celebrate my body and trust. We trust is just imperative in the fifth dimension, because anything that's not trust is really insecurity or fear, right? So the trust becomes a knowing, and it's shift. And this is, as promised, they said this would be a very physical month. A lot of us, I know the solar plexus have been going on a complete, rampage for most of the month. Why? Because it's a power center and our whole nervous system is being updated. There are so many upgrades going on in your physical body you can't even imagine. And so, and again, for those of you who missed it, there's a I did 3 days of activations here in the YouTube channel, of celebrating your body, and they're activations from the guides to help you release the density around resistance around your health. Because our wellness is assured, our abundance is assured. It's all energetic alignment. And so it's, what belief system are you still holding on to that might be having you, drag an anchor a little bit? Okay. And if you can't find it, send me an email and I'll send you all 3 parts. I've got all 3 links lined up. And, but you got to do it. You have to actually do it because what it is it's helping you to get into energetic alignment with your body. So, hit me up if you need that one. This is, again, we're in a super physical time of upgrades. It's so exciting because you can't even imagine what this thing is doing for all of us. And no one's behind. No one can mess it up, by the way. The only difference we can make by focusing on being present and being in our heart space is we make it an easier ride. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know about you, but I have had enough turbulence in this journey. I'm good with anything that makes it smooth. I'm in and I'm happy to share it, right? And just follow your this is right at this point, this really is a very personal journey for you. And just notice any entanglement, because entanglement slows you down too. The person, place, or thing that you're trying to protect or secure or whatever it may be, You don't want to entangle. They are a soul too on their journey. They will awaken in their own perfect divine timing. And it's like, I mean, now more than ever, minding your own energetic business is so important. And again, any like insecurities around relationships and things like that, if you're using those tactics, because they're tactics, they're fear tactics, not shaming or blaming anybody, but if I don't say this, no one's going to know they're doing it. Right? But if you're using tactics to keep love, or tactics to keep attention or get attention, those tactics are coming up from your fight or flight. That's from the noodle soup factory. There's no foundation for it anymore. So the tactics will fail, and you'll find that it's harder and harder and harder. And when they say let go of control, that's what it means. And just allow yourself to be in alignment, allow yourself to be in your heart, allow that person to be in their heart. You're here to inspire them. We inspire without words. It's energetic. It's energetic. And listen, the fifth dimension version of that person exists. But if you're turning your light off to match theirs, you're in the wrong dimension. Well, I shouldn't say the wrong dimension. I'm pretty sure you're not in the fifth, which is probably where you want to be, right? So choose, really, really go within, pay attention to your own energy. It's super, super important right now more than ever. So much is shifting. We're going fast, 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 like super crazy. Okay, so this was Monday's. Let me roll in here and let's get to today's. And you're going to see. It looks like no action Jackson. However, do not let this fool you. You can still see these vertical spikes. Let me move the melon here. See these vertical spikes that come in. This was yesterday afternoon. When these come in, even though it looks like it's innocuous, it's a really high frequency jolt when it comes in. And those can cause, for me, when this one came in yesterday, I felt it. It was cool. I got super grounded. I just, out of nowhere, had a lot of clarity, got some downloads. And then you can see with the spike, always follows, right? Always follows the integration. And that's what this is. But in here are all these other spikes. Those are really, really can wreak some havoc with your body, with your emotions, with everything. They're quick, but it can feel like that roller coaster, right? This is not so much a blender. It's more like isolated, like a wave where all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, now I feel like I'm cresting. Oh no, now I feel like it just crashed. So all of that is very normal. It is purging those dense areas. What are we still holding on to? What am I ready to let go of? Okay. Let's go take a peek. I think the Shakalaka chart is even is very interested. Here we go. So that one and this one I just pulled a couple hours ago. All right, so here you can see, right? See these spikes? There's the root chakra, there's the sacral chakra. Again, the upper chakras have been getting it, right? This is part of the third eye upgrades. And you can see this was that one. I felt this yesterday. I felt heat just blasting through my body. And then when I get the ringing in the ears now, it's this new tone. It's actually quite cool. I like it. So I'm like, oh, okay, what is this? But I could feel this. And then look at the sacral chakra, all of this. Know what this is? And it always coincides, right? Holidays, relationships, right? Family. How did everybody do? Hang around their family, right? Did you choose about what you wanted to do? Did you break a pattern? Don't worry if you didn't, it's okay. But it probably, if you did fall into a pattern, it probably didn't feel good, right? And, I've noticed even environmentally, extremely high sensitivity to dense energy now. When I went to my little sanctuary for a few days, of course, and traveled back in last night, and on the outskirts even of, right, the city, right, my little Cabo by the marina is a city, though. There's energy. There's a lot of tourists in town right now for New Year's, right? And I could feel it was like a wall of energy hit me. And so which I think is so cool. because I know exactly what it was. I'm like, this isn't mine. And that's when, though, it's like, okay, I'm going to be extremely present and just keep my light on. And the body does adapt to it. I'm not taking it on, but I can sense it. And so the only way you notice this is if you're being present. If you're, distracted, not paying attention, multitasking, planning, worrying, doubting, you're missing these energetic signs. And now more than ever, we need to start picking up on these energetic signs. We feel our way through everything in the fifth dimension. Literally, you feel your way through everything. And as you're feeling, oh, that feels good, I'm going to do that. This doesn't feel good. I don't feel like doing anything right now. Release the guilt around rest. Go rest, right? The body's telling you we need to rest. I'm over here performing a miracle. Can you please lay down for a few minutes? So lots shifting and shifting. Tomorrow, focus group. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh boy, they're coming with the heat tomorrow. We have we're going to release more distortion. And I love it. There's some really good little points that they're bringing in. And the activation ties it all together as usual. But we are doing it 1 hour earlier tomorrow. So it'll be 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is just for tomorrow. Then the following week we'll be back to noon. When you register, the Zoom will automatically say it's at noon. I don't change that because it sends the whole system berserk. But you'll be able to have access. We're going to go on at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. For those of you who are new, focus group is always free. It's a beautiful container where we get spirit guided messages and activations and have discussions. And people always bring forward the perfect discussion at the perfect time for everyone. And so you are welcome to join that. There's a link under posts or also on the website. And if you can't attend live, yes, you can, once you register, you can ask for the replay. So that is happening tomorrow. And then on the 11th for the 111 portal, holding a virtual retreat because we've got the retreat coming up in February that is not going to have a virtual component because of the nature of what it is. This is going to be, and boy, did I get some downloads for that one. I'm not even going to try and do anything off the top of my head because I've been so chilled out. That's the whole idea. Empty the brain out and let it relax. We're going to be doing breakout groups so that you can learn how to create from the sixth dimension. And so it's going to be fun. There'll be some Zoom breakout groups and got some spirit guided topics to get people used to creating, right? We're not here permanently healing, I promise. We are in create mode now. And so it's going to really help people to really take their focus into creation and off of what's wrong in the third dimension that's already being resolved. And so when you take your focus forward on stuff from your heart and what you want to create, that's going to be a big part. And then there's a massive list of prompts to help us get into integration. And it's phenomenal. They broke it down into each part, really all the distortions we've been working on in focus group for months and months. They kind of gave me a bullet point thing with very specific questions. And these questions are great. I love it because they're like the quizzes that I put in here. The question is meant to show you where you're at. When you realize where you're at in your journey, you can go, oh, I think I'm still doing that. I'm ready to let that go, right? When we want to know why we're dragging anchor. So there's this list of, it's over 20 questions. You will be getting everything written as well, because it's going to be something that you can play with for weeks and weeks and weeks after the retreat to help kind of say, okay, where am I at with this now? You can, right? And remember, there's no progress. because we can't mess this up. But I know you guys are here because you want to know more and you want to do your best to make this a smooth ride, not just for you, because when we make it a smooth ride for us, we make it a smooth ride for everyone because we're then radiating that out. So I'm really looking forward to the retreat on the 11th, the 10th. Sorry, it's January. It's for the 111 portal, but it's going to be on Saturday, January 10th. It's 4 hours, and we are concluding with a fantastic, very special sound healing. So it's going to be just the perfect, I'm calling it a tune-up because we're all getting recalibrated and zapped all over the place in December. And I feel like it'll be a beautiful container. What else is going on? I think that's all I got right now. There will be a group class in January. I'm waiting for guidance on when that's going to happen, and I will announce that. But other than that, I just wanted to jump back in here and make sure like that it's really pay attention to getting out of old habits, you know, and saying, am I choosing from love? Is this a fearful thought? Just that basic. If this is a fearful thought, oh, I'm in my accumulated history file, which is AKA the noodle soup factory. So I don't create from my accumulated history file anymore. So I'm going to come back into presence. And so, you know, that's the word of the day. Be present. And like, you know, today, the energy should be really beautiful. Many, you know, people globally use this. You know, I don't know why we wait till the very last day of the year to play celebration. Personally, I'm going to do it a lot more, but the energy will be great globally because many do celebrate, which does, you know, help. That does help push consciousness forward. It helps us all because we're all just radiating joy and love. And so have fun, whatever you do, and be kind to yourself. Love your body. It's doing amazing things. We are going to have a fabulous January here at the Love Train because I'm telling you, the energy that is in the field is so incredibly loving and beautiful and magical. And so I am excited to share all of the goodies with you guys. You guys are the very best. Thank you for a truly magical and miraculous year. This community just blows me away. We continue to grow 1,000%. It's all organic. There will be no marketing and promotion. So I know you're here because you choose to be, and that means the world to me. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for creating this beautiful container. And let's tear it up in 2026. It's a 1 year. Let's do this. Love you.